Hey guys, your girl Jay with your Not-so-midday Message. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I did. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the message. You know what that means? Humor me, right? A lot of the times people try to control us through shame, guilt, and embarrassment, right? And we fall victim to it because we don't know how to respond. And I'm going to use me as an example, right? I'm going to talk about myself, right? No one has ever tried to hold it against me that I know of. And I'm at a point where I really could care less. And I mean that like respectfully. I can care less, right? What anybody has to say about me, because I am so grounded in my faith in where I am. I'm so free that it's just like, right? And so a little tidbit of how I got here, right? Ownership, accountability, and acceptance. Accept that you were a mess. Accept that you was a mess, right? Somebody comes to me and be like, remember when girl used to be in the club and they'll put on some Allison Hines and Marshall Montana girl and you'll wind up your waist? I sure did. I did. Man, those are the good old days. But that ain't me now. I mean, I don't regret it. It's a part of my past, you know. I laugh about it now, but I don't do those things no more. Oh, they used to put on reggae and you were TikTok and Bogle and Butterfly Girl. Don't forget. Remember we used to do the Bruck Up? Oh, that little show that got going. Yeah, girl. But if I try to do the Bruck Up right now, I might break myself up. Like, child. You used to smoke cigarettes, right? Yeah, I did. I sure did. And I don't smoke them now. I thought I would never stop, but I could sit next to a pack of cigarettes, and you know what? You can even put some alcohol next to me, and I'm not tempted with either or. For real, girl? Yeah. I never thought, neither would I. But let me tell you how I got through it. You want to know how I got through it? Let me tell you, God is so good, right? So, first I did was pray. And it didn't just go away from me like that. I prayed, and, you know, and when I bought a pack of cigarettes, I said, I'm going to wean myself off, right? Because some things you got to wean yourself off. Some things you got to wean yourself off. So I buy a pack of cigarettes, and then I say, you know what? I'm just going to smoke 10 today and smoke 10 tomorrow. And then when I got that under control, I turned around and said, okay, I ain't going to buy a pack of cigarettes tomorrow. I'm going to buy Lucy's. I'm about 3 in the morning, because it used to be 3 for $1. About 3 in the evening. All right, bet. So I'm down to 6. All right. Now I'm about 4, 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. All right, bet. Now I'm about 1 or 2. I'm about one for breakfast and 1 for dinner, and then I'm just gonna have 1 at night, and then I was done. It's finished before I even knew it. The taste was out of my mouth. I had to try that trick a couple of times, but God delivered me. Yeah, and then I do like reggae and calypso. You're right. So you know what I did? I found some gospel music that had Afro beats, that had calypso rhythm. I had, reggae rhythm that was gospel songs. And, I got so accustomed to hearing those words, that language, that now when I hear other language, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. So, I lost taste for that. Yeah. And, when I got sick, of course I was on medications, and doctors told me I couldn't drink. And then when the time went by and they finally released me and said, you're basically back to normal, you could drink again. I was like, nah, I've been so long without it. I'm good. I might as well keep that going. I drank enough in my lifetime. But yeah, that was me. That was me. But that God I serve is so amazing. And when I repented, and I did everything that I was supposed to do for God's forgiveness, and He doing the sea of forgiveness, so did I. But thanks for reminding me, because you know what you did? You reminded me of how good God is. God is so amazing. And He found it fit and found me worthy enough to clean up a mess like me, because I was a mess. I didn't even know I was dirty. I was rolling around with pigs, and I didn't even know I was in dirt. Like that Pharrell book, that coffee table book that they have in Neiman's. And what was the title of it? A Fish Doesn't Know It's Wet. I didn't even know I was dirty. This pig didn't know she was dirty. She had to be cleaned up. I was oinking. You can take what they say. You can take the slop out the pig out the slop, but you can't take the slop out the pig. I was a pig with makeup on, but I was still a pig. But God cleaned me up. He delivered me from being an oink oink. Thank God. I'm not a mess no more. Won't He do it? And don't do it in a sarcastic way. Don't do it in a condescending way. Don't even do it with anger. Really do it. And really thinking, God, like, that was really, really me. And I lived in it. And I reveled in it. And I thought I was doing something. But I was young. And I was dumb. And sis thought she had it all together. But thank God I had a chance to get it right. And God, I thank you. And Miss Lady, we was there together. But I'm not there now. And if you want to start moving in the direction I'm moving, you know my number. And if you don't know my number, hit me up on Facebook. I hope you do it. God delivered me. He could deliver you too. Won't He do it? All right? So, I love you. And I'll help you with anything you need help with. Right? Because it may seem hard. But trust me, if I got there from, you know my past. You just reminded me. So you know my past. I hope you do it too. All right? That's how you do it. You take the control away from them. Ownership, accountability, and acceptance. That kills embarrassment, shame, all of that. That takes the power and control away from them. Because the moment you cower away, the moment you cower down, the moment you try to hide it, then they got you. I got to shake it. Got to run it. Got to feel in some type of way. No, that was me. That was. Yeah, I did that. And did. And what? God still loves me. And He still used me. There's nothing you or anybody else can tell me that'll make me feel some type of way. Because He allowed it for moments like this. So I can help somebody else that's going through what you're trying to put me through. How to not deal with it. Right? How to not let that be a controlling factor in my life. Not how to not let that make me embarrassed or ashamed or question who I am in God. All right? So I hope this blesses someone. Right? Take back your power. Don't let anybody tell you who you are and define who you are by who you may have been or what you may have done in the past. It is the past. Living your future. That being said, it's your girl Jae with your Not-so-midday message. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.